It's a privilege to speak to you all today on behalf of the Socialist Party of New Jersey in my hometown of Red Bank, which I've been honored to represent on the regional school board for the past 3.5 years. The Socialist Party is proud to have worked on this march with the Green Party of New Jersey, Socialist Alternative New Jersey, and other partner organizations to put forward a vision for environmental justice in the Garden State. Quoting the Socialist Party's Strike Climate Change campaign, the communities that are most affected by climate change are the communities that are least responsible for climate change. Think about that for a moment. The people that have the least to do with the destruction of our environment are the people who will suffer the most for it. Capitalism at work. We stand at a defining moment in human history, and indeed the history of this planet. Climate change is no longer an abstract idea that is relegated to charts and scholarly predictions on what will happen at some point in the future. Climate change is real, climate change is now, climate change is here, and climate change will only get worse. In increasing numbers, scientists are calling this apocalyptic future inevitable. I do think it's significant that the three co-sponsors of this march are alternative political parties that, to perhaps different degrees and definitions, identify as anti-capitalist. That is significant because it underscores the fact that real solutions to our environmental crisis lie beyond the two-party system and far beyond capitalism. Woo! The reckless drive of capitalism to secure a profit with no regard for human life or environmental consequences is what brought us to this point. The examples are specific, but the problem is systematic, and as a result, must be addressed in organizing for a new system to replace capitalism. Woo! The challenge before us is unprecedented, and there is no easy answer on where to go from here. There is no single law to pass, no one politician to vote out of office, no one politician to vote into office, and no deal to sign with the system that cannot deliver on environmental justice. All there is us, the working class, the masses, the 99%, whichever phrase you'd like to use. We are the power that can mobilize in a movement and bring about a new system that can address climate change in a meaningful and long-lasting way. Yes. Woo! The realization that environmental justice and system change are linked is a major step, but indeed it flies in the face of the rhetoric that we hear every election cycle, especially this year, considering the interesting choices in presidential nominees made by the Democrats and Republicans. I think interesting is the G-rated version of what I wanted to say. So let me end on addressing that. The Democrats will talk a good game between now and Election Day. They will pretend that they are the candidates and the party that can deliver on environmental issues. They will argue that, regardless of how bad we think their policies and candidates are and proposals are, the Republicans would be worse. They will maintain the delusion that they are entitled to the vote of every person who does not want to vote Republican. But we know the truth, don't we? After Election Day is over, that facade will fall, and the lesser of two evils will still be evil. On November 9th, the Democrats will be gone to cater to their corporate interests and do the job that they were donated into office to do. They will be gone, and we will be here! We will be here organizing for the issues, the principles, and the communities that they've long since passed over. Here to hold the Democrats and Republicans to account on their lies, their failures, and their shortcomings, and to provide a radical vision of how things could, should, and will be. Above all, we will be here, organizing for a new system, a socialist system, beyond capitalism, in which environmental and social justice can be realized. Thank you all for coming out today.